hard to believe, but the start of the holiday shopping season is just a few weeks away.
Moms like our next guest want to get their children the perfect toy, but how do they know which brands are safe?
Yeah, today, M&J investigates hidden toy dangers every parent should know about.
Yeah. Ann, excuse me, I'm on the cell phone. Go sit down.
She can't be everywhere, especially with 3 carousing kids ages 2, 4, and 6. The potential for danger and injury is everywhere, including, surprisingly, even your child's toy box.
As a busy mom, it's extremely hard to know what's been recalled, what is safe, what is not safe.
Sandy Quast is a super mom from the suburbs of New Jersey.
I can't keep on top of, the 1,000 toys. You're right.
With Sandy's 3 little ones, it's nonstop toy action, second to second, minute to minute.
It's very kind of chaotic with the kids around, and to keep the house, in working order, keep the toys out of the toilet.
But the harried stay-at-home, work-at-home mom knows toys can be dangerous.
My children's safety is extremely important. I've actually heard, some horror stories on the news and stuff, and, you worry about those things.
So Sandy takes common sense precautions and hopes for the best.
We tend to buy things that don't have little pieces. I'm concerned about the batteries. The one part that I'm not confident on as much would be the paint.
But even a good mom's steady vigilance can't prevent kids from getting into things they shouldn't.
The kids came out of the house the other day. I was in the backyard, and they had drawn on themselves, eyebrows and mustaches.
Ann Zemanski is a toy product safety expert. She claims she can walk into any average home and find unrealized danger. Within seconds in Sandy's house, she honed in on a toy guitar.
Look at this, a really fun guitar, but there's a string that has come off. So look at that, one poke in the eye could really injure a child.
Broken toys.
Never keep broken toys in a play box for any child.
Barbie dolls.
Barbies are great, except they come with lots of pieces and parts. Small shoes, this little accessory, if it comes off, a baby could swallow it.
And jump ropes.
Look at this, ropes. Never, ever keep jump ropes outside without supervision of an adult, and never around children who are 2 or 4.
Did Sandy Quast have any idea that the family playroom was a lurking danger zone?
Let's ask her. Sandy and her husband Mike are here.
And also with us, by the way, Ann Zemanski, president of ToyTips.com. You saw there in the package, tested over 45,000 toys. We have attorney Andrew Smiley with us, author of the 22 Immutable Laws of Branding, marketing expert Laura Reese.
Okay, Sandy and Mike, did you know this little pink guitar was dangerous?
No, I would say that was one of the toys I thought was pretty safe.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, we saw you say, you can't keep track of 1,000 toys. And every parent out there says the same thing. But the fact is, now we're being told, yes, you have to keep track of 1,000 toys. Dad, you'd be able to do that?
Well, I like to play with the toys, so keeping track of them is a little bit difficult. But I can understand about the toys that are broken and how, the parts could be sharp, or maybe there's some danger in there.
Did you think that you were kind of living in this dangerous area, though?
Well, I like to live on the edge, Mike.
But we got to be careful. This little thing right here could go into somebody's eye. Ann, is that a pretty typical house that you were in?
I think Sandy and Mike's house is very representative of a normal American household. I know Sandy had said with Barbies, for example, she took all the shoes off to make sure the baby wouldn't get them. But that's the perfect key of age appropriateness. When you have children of multiple ages, it's hard to know which toys are where, and you have to keep them separated, and it's really important to do that.
Well, you constantly talk about parental responsibility. I mean, we look to the toy companies to be responsible in marketing their toy styles. We'll talk about that in a second. But with parents, what other type of parental responsibility do we have to take?
You have to be on the ball and know, first of all, you have to know about recalled toys. You have to know what to keep out of the playroom. Mm-hmm. Then you have to separate the toys by ages, and you have to make sure babies are not around anything, pieces, small parts, strings, anything that can be dangerous.
You mentioned recalled toys. We are going to get into that after the commercial break here. We're going to go through all the recalled toys out there right now. So get into the toy chest, everybody, and see if you have one of these dangerous toys in your house. Andrew, how much parental responsibility do we hold?
We hold a lot. This area of law that governs, child products is called product liability.
Yeah.
And companies are required to manufacture safe products, but they're also required to warn about dangers of the products, give instructions, warn about what ages the products are appropriate for. So as a parent, you have to read that. You have to read the packaging. You have to see if it's appropriate for your child. You have to follow the instructions, and you have to monitor your child when they're playing with these toys.
Laura, what do parents need to be aware of as far as marketing goes?
Well, they got to be very careful. I mean, the marketer's job is to sell this product, and they're going to make it fun, and your kids are going to beg you for it. It's your responsibility to read that package insert and make sure that your kid is playing with it safe and appropriately.
Yeah.
So you can't always give in to your kids.
In these tough economic times, people are going to thrift stores, they're going to eBay, Craigslist to buy toys. That's a bad idea. We'll talk about that. And speaking of toy recalls, Juliet.
Last year, millions of toys were pulled off the shelf for being unsafe. We're going to take a look at this picture. This is an x-ray of a little girl who swallowed a toy that could have killed her.
Yeah, the toy had been recalled, so why is it still on their shelf at their house? The answer when we come back.
Still to come, the real danger of today's financial crisis, how Americans are paying for the recession with our health. Also, what's in store for Celebrity Apprentice Season 2? Ivanka Trump has the scoop.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi.